eBay Japan publishes a quarterly international e-commerce trends article. And guess what was number one in quarter two? Hello, beautiful people. Captain Zach Sparrow here. I hope you're having a great day. Let me know if you are. Let me know if you're not. We can cry about it in the comments together if you're not having a good day. What I wanted to talk about was eBay Japan. Again, they publish a quarterly international e-commerce trends article that is just that. It gives you information on, hey, what is selling? Like, what is moving through our site? This is incredibly valuable information to have, even if you're not super into Japanese Pokemon product, which if you're watching this channel, that means you probably look at Pokemon a little bit from an investment standpoint, even if you're a collector, which probably that as well. Even if you're not, we like to look on the monetary aspect here from time to time. And that being said, I think you should take a look at these reports every now and again just to stay in the know. And if you don't, watch some channels, read some articles of people who are in the know, and they can share that information to you. Anyway, that being said, something to be aware of that is this is huge. What I'm about to say, this is absolutely huge. Even if you're aware of it, and I'm sure you've read the title, yes, Eevee Heroes, Shiny Star V, they got a reprint. We're going to be seeing it hit. It might already be hitting. I record my videos in advance. Regardless, do not sleep on these reprints. Do not. Yes, you're going to miss out on the first print run on the boxes, so you're not going to see that stamped on there. That is not what makes all of these products a great investment. Can that help? That's arguable at best. Maybe we can have a discussion around that someday. Maybe during a live stream we can talk about the first print runs for Shiny Star V, for example. The successive reprints are not going to have that first print run stamp, but the first print runs stamped boxes, they don't have a first edition stamp on the cards, not first print run, nothing like that. So there's nothing specifically valuable from that aspect, from that angle. So keep that in mind. Now, the number one in terms of total sales volume in quarter two for the fiscal year 2021 was Eevee Heroes. Out of every product you could think of, it was Eevee Heroes. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. That is absurd. Nobody is talking about it. I haven't seen a single video done on this. Not one. Nobody's talking about it. And I know some of these YouTubers, they kind of like to sweep that stuff under the rug because, like, well, if people aren't aware of it, then whatever, that's their loss. No, I'm going to let you guys know. I got your back, boys and girls and circles. So when we're looking at this data, what's something that I like to keep in mind? Okay, well, number one in terms of sales volume, quarter two. Okay, well, that was an incredible quarter to say the least. The quarter previous to that, so that was Eevee Heroes, quarter two. Quarter one was Shiny Star V. Guess what was the quarter before that? So the fourth quarter last year, Shiny Star V. That's right. It's absurd. Now, I understand the market was in a different place during those times. It is still a superdy-duperdy hot commodity. And I don't need to say names, titans in the industry and distributors rolled over in Japan, from Japan, said regularly during the time, OMG, this is the best-selling set of all time. Of all time? Okay, you've got my attention now. What do I need? Okay, I need to buy some product here. Do I need to say anything else on this? You guys know. I know a lot of you, and for those of you who may not know, Shiny Star V is the Japanese equivalent of what we got over here in the States as Shining Fates. Eevee Heroes is Eevee Heroes. They wrapped that up into some other sets as well, threw it into what's known as Evolving Skies here in the States now. We can talk about that another day. What I'm saying is, the Japanese product, Eevee Heroes, Shiny Star V, pick those up. I would invest in those if I were you. And if I were me, I'm investing in those. You can bet I'm investing in those. Now, why do I like these products? Again, we have very recent data telling us that those products are selling like hotcakes. I like that from an investment standpoint. That's something that I like to look at. Now, what is the general reception from the audience? Do I see a bunch of negative and sure, I'm biased because I liked the sets as well. I don't think I've seen any critical negative feedback of either one of those sets. I sincerely can't think of any. That is another fantastic sign from an investment standpoint when we're talking about the collectibles market. It's insane. It is absolutely insane that we are living in this golden era right now. Oh my goodness, Lord help us when this stuff is out of print. That's going to be insane. And I can't wait to ride the wave with you guys. Now, what I like to do when a new wave comes out, I like to wait, cool your jets there. First, prices are going to be impacted in Japan, and then that's slowly going to come over to the States and everywhere else. That time is what we have to wait for here. We have to wait for the prices to reflect more product coming into the market. Now, do I expect boxes to be $50 a pop? Sadly, I don't, not on these products. Am I okay with buying at prices, at today's prices, even if it's $115, $150 per box? Even though that's not the best from a cost basis standpoint, I would encourage you to either work with a distributor or an LGS or someone who can get you a better deal. And if you cannot, I couldn't for the longest time. If you can't do that, I still would be comfortable putting that kind of money into these specific sets even right now. I see these sets even midterm doing fantastic. Well, I don't know, man. The market might be cooling off here short. That's great. That's a fine opinion to have. Even if the market does do that, history would tell us with Japanese products, it works different from a percentage increase, return on your money, yield, spank in the bank, whatever you want to call it. It works different. I would encourage you to do your research on it. If you don't want to believe me, that's A-okay, my friend. I love these products holding for mid or long term. I love the sets personally. They make me happy just thinking about them. They're a ton of fun to open. My wife, who is not into Pokemon, said, "Ooh, Eevee." That's a screaming opportunity to me. And who doesn't know Charizard that's slapped on the front of Shining Fate? And you got Lapras. I think it's a dandy Pokemon. You've got some of the best sets of all time. And I'm not saying that just subjectively. We're talking objective numbers from eBay Japan itself. I don't know what other kind of data I need to bring to you guys. Look at some past sets. See how they've performed over time. I know this one's been popular in the community, but if you haven't yet, seriously, look at CP6 boxes, which is the Japanese equivalent of Evolutions. Compare those prices. I talked about it in the Shiny Star V video that I talked about before. I'm not going to put a card up because you guys can look that up yourselves if you want to. I'm incredibly bullish on these products long term. I am super excited that we're seeing more waves of the product. I was expecting that for eevee Heroes. I was not necessarily expecting that for Shiny Star V. We don't see that type of reprint action with the special. So that's a discussion for another day as well. You don't see that as much. So I thought that was really interesting too. So there's a lot going on here and there's so much to buy. I get it, guys. Like, do I put my money in Celebrations? Do I put my money in the Japanese 25th anniversary set, which I would do that over the English set? But if you want to do both, that's totally cool too. I picked up some English Pokemon Center exclusive ETBs, and the name within the product itself is why I'm investing in it. I'm holding it long term. If it doesn't do that, great, whatever. I don't have a ton of money in that specific product. Even with the successive Japanese sets coming out. Now, I know there's a new high class, like VMAX Climax set. I know. That is not what she said. That's the name of the actual set. I would wait until we get more information on that. I am sure that's going to be a great pickup as well. But I already know, personally, this is my opinion, Shiny Star V, eevee Heroes. Don't sleep on the reprints, guys. I'm trying to look out for you here. Let me know if this video did bring some sort of value to you guys. If it did, subscribe and just watch another one of my videos. I'd appreciate it. And until next time. More like Shiny Star stole my V card, am I right?